Flipping on the TV or logging onto any form of social media almost ensures that you have heard about President Donald J. Trump's visit to Puerto Rico after natural disasters Hurricane Irma and Maria. Yet the medium through which you have received this information skews the way society perceives it.
Trump even pointed out some of the skewed representation in a couple of his most recent tweets. He says, "Wow, so many fake news stories today. No matter what I do or say, they will not write or speak the truth. The fake news media is out of control." What I don't think Mr. Trump realizes is that the fake news problem is coming from a slew of different media outlets, each of which is pushing their own social and political agendas. Take these two upcoming news stories as examples. The first is a story from Fox News, which is traditionally considered as conservative, and the second is from CNN, which is traditionally considered as liberal.
I was delighted that with so much going on and so many catastrophes competing for his attention on center stage that the first family could make the trip to Puerto Rico. He is the President of the United States.
Many people feared that because of the awful tragedy in Vegas, you would be diverted. You came anyway, why?
Well, they're special people, and as you know, I know many people from Puerto Rico. I come from a place called New York, and I love...
Fox attempted to paint a better picture of Trump, showing that Puerto Rico was a priority for him, despite the more recent mass shooting in Las Vegas.
Nearly 2 weeks after Hurricane Maria devastated much of Puerto Rico, President Trump visits the island amid a humanitarian crisis.
I hate to tell you, Puerto Rico, but you've thrown our budget a little out of whack.
Note the way that CNN decides to point out the fact that President Trump took over 2 weeks to report to Puerto Rico, despite the fact that they were in dire need for aid.
While CNN focused on the more negative aspects like his lack of compassion in handing out the supplies, Fox chose to highlight all the good that the Trump team has done for the people of the island.
The church, they went where food was being distributed. I mean, you can hear how the folks there, the regular folks, responded to him. This is not politics. This is real enthusiasm.
Notice how the CNN newscast ends on a much more bleak note in comparison to the Fox newscast.
Despite the positive spin on relief efforts coming from the White House, official numbers reveal there's still a long way to go. 7% of the island's electricity is restored, and only 40% of their telecommunications. Obtaining running water is still a challenge, and there are still long wait times at lines in grocery stores and gas.
To conclude our analysis of these two very different sides of the same story, we believe that because each news outlet was trying to push their agenda, rather than simply reporting the story and leaving the interpretation up to the viewers, they both failed to accurately represent the events that took place on President Trump's visit.